Welcome to a club for people who love good movies. Use the links in the description to navigate the list of films quickly.
Leon the Professional. Leon, the top hitman in New York, has earned a rep as an effective cleaner. But when his next-door neighbors are wiped out by a loose Canadian agent, he becomes too unwilling custodian of 20-year-old Matilda. Before long, Matilda's thoughts turn to revenge, and she considers following in Leon's footsteps. Detachment. Henry Barthes is a substitute teacher who shuns emotional connections and never stays long enough in one district to bond with his students or colleagues. Troubled and lost, Henry lands at a public school where an apathetic student body and disinterested parents have created a frustrated, burned-out group of teachers and administrators. Inadvertently, Henry becomes a role model to his disaffected students and bonds with a teenage runaway who is just as lost as he is.
We've got 12 directors, including Peter Farrelly, Griffin Dunne, and Brad Prather, contributed to this collection of outrageous spoofs and stories. A seemingly perfect man has an unusual blemish on his neck in The Catch. Superheroes attend a speed dating event on Robin's big speed date. Two people on a blind date tried to break the ice by playing Truth or Dare. Other stories include I Babe, The Proposition, Beazle, and Victory's Glory.
The Kissing Booth. A pretty teenage girl who has never been kissed finds her life turned totally upside down, and she decides to run a kissing booth and unexpectedly ends up locking lips with her secret crush.
Mean Girls. Teenage Katie Heron was educated in Africa by her scientist parents. When her family moves to the suburbs of Illinois, Katie finally gets to experience public school and gets a quick primer on the cruel, tacit laws of popularity that divide her fellow students into tightly knit cliques.
Keith. 17-year-old Natalie thinks she's got it all figured out until she falls for a guy who has nothing to lose.
I'm number 4. John Smith seemed like an ordinary teenager, but he is an alien on the run from reckless enemies hunting him and the 8 others like him, always changing his identity and moving to different towns with his guardian, Henry. John has no real past and no true home. However, in the small Ohio town where he now lives, he discovers love, powerful new abilities, and the connection to others of his kind. American History X. Living a life marked by violence and racism, neo-Nazi Derek Wainyard finally goes to prison after killing 2 black youths who tried to steal his car. Upon his release, Derek vows to change his ways. He hopes to prevent his young brother, Danny, who idolized Derek, from following in his footsteps. As he struggles with his own deeply ingrained prejudice and watches their mother grow sicker, Derek wonders if his family can overcome a lifetime of hate. Kingsman, The Secret Service. Gary X.C. Unwin, whose late father secretly worked for a spy organization, lives in South London, housing estate, and seems headed for a life behind bars. However, dapper agent Harry Hart recognizes potential in the youth and recruits him to be a trainee in the Secret Service. Meanwhile, villainous Richmond Valentine launches a diabolical plan to solve the problem of climate change via a worldwide killing spree.
We Are Night. In Berlin, a cop closes in an all-of-a-mile vampire trio who just took in a new member, Lena.
Tell us in the comments which movies you think